Hey, this is Reverend Rick McCain, and I'm here with my baby, my girl, my boo, author Brenda McCain. And I almost messed that up, but who cares? We're on the after show. You know how I do things here. We have a lot of fun just messing around. We're talking about coming clean in 2015. This is the after show to talk about that. And Brenda has a question for the two young ladies here. Baby, what's that question?
That question is, give us some proactive steps that an individual can use to clean up their life in 2015.
So what you got, TJ? I mean, TG. TJ, TG. What do you got, Talia?
Well, first of all, realize that it's okay to make a mistake. Don't be so hard on yourself. My last newsletter article I sent out last week is called Sometimes Life Gives Us a Mulligan. In golf, you shoot a bad shot, we let you take it over again. So forgive yourself. We all make mistakes. Move on. The second thing you want to do is create a vision for where you want to do. Where you want to go. Understand what is your why, what is your motivation, what drives you, and create that vision for what you want to see in the future. And then create some clear goals and break those goals down. Give them dates, break them down into daily action items that you can achieve step by step to get you to your vision of where you want to go.
Just before you say something, Tina, I got to ask you, who plays golf that gives an individual a second chance?
In a friendly game, not in a professional game.
Friendly game.
Well, let me tell you, I got two golf
They ain't going to let you
trophies.
do that.
I have two trophies for best women's team in golf.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, well, don't be impressed. We were the only team that showed up. Sometimes, they say 80% is showing up. In our case, 100% was showing up. So we skipped half the holes. You know, whatever we did, it didn't matter. We still won the game.
So that you do get that. So that's a good thing.
Life is forgiving,
that's
just
forgiving.
like our games of golf.
Tina, talk to me.
Well, I agree with everything that Talia just said, and I would just add to that is to have someone to help you in being accountable with those little steps that you want to make. So it's great that you want to make a change in your life, want to make some right decisions, and you chop it away a little bit at a time. But don't just take it upon yourself just to do it by yourself. Even though it's good that you want to do this wonderful thing for you, it seems so very personal, but invite a trusted friend or family member in to say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do with my life, and these are the things that I want to accomplish, and these are the things that I'm working at, and let them, you know, allow them to kind of give you a checks and balances on if you're proceeding ahead with that goal that you're trying to achieve.
Hey, you know, I'll say this real quick. One of the things I would definitely say is to make sure that you have some cheerleaders on your side.
Yes.
Somebody that's going to help you out. Be very careful for people that want to maybe say something negative against you or knock you down and stuff like that. You've got to move yourself away from that. Have some people that's going to, you know, help you. I was reading one thing in the stuff that we were looking at. This lady said something about she was trying to lose some weight and she was telling her kids not to bring out the snacks during, you know, when they start looking at the shows in the evening. And she said they wouldn't want to help her. And I was saying to me, those kids wouldn't be in my house anymore. So you've got to have some people around that you know that's going to support you and cheerleading and get you on and encourage you. So do that. And also, like David said in the Bible, encourage yourself. If there's nobody else there, look in that mirror and just continuously encourage yourself and know that you can make the life-changing decision because you are the person that needs it. And one thing for the last thing, go to God. He'll help you through that decision. Baby, you got something you want to say?
I do. It's like author. Bam, show your book. What is your book?
Light Bulb Moments. This is my second book, my published book, Light Bulb Moments, 75 Lessons for Everyday Living. I also, like Tina, have a relationship book called Crossing the Threshold, Opening Your Door to Successful Relationships.
Tina?
All books can be found on Amazon.com and BNN.com. My first book, Rebirth and Rejoice, A Beginner's Guide and a Testimony to Living a Christian Life, and How to Be Happy and Successfully Single.
And you have a book too, don't you, baby? What's that
It's
book called?
called Walking Upright, and that's so hard for me to do half the time, but Walking Upright, Order My Steps. It could be found on Amazon.com as well.
I've got a book out there too, but it's not really important.
I have it.
Let me tell you this much: as we're going to exit. We got about a couple of seconds left, I believe. Changing your life in 2015 has to be a personal choice. You have to have a passion and a commitment to do it. If you really want to do it, I sincerely say, as a man of God, that you go to God in prayer. You become the cheerleader to God, and God will take you through the storms of your life. I guarantee you, if you start going to God and saying, I need your help, I need you, God, help me, come into my life, and God will help you through all the trials and tribulations you're going through. The Bible says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It didn't say the weapons wouldn't come against you. It just says, with Jesus Christ in your life, the weapons will not prosper. So be your own cheerleader, but the first thing you should do is go to God and say, God, I need you and I want your help. I want to thank Talea and Mrs. Swain for being on that show.
Swain.
And along with my baby, my girl, my boo, author Brenda McCain. This is the Let's Stay Together show with Reverend Rick McCain and Brenda. We will see you next week at 8 p.m. And baby, you know I'm going to ask you, what is that title we're talking about?
Confessions made by the other woman. It's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, this
you
is
guys
gonna be,
tune in and
yeah,
better call in.
right
too.
now. You definitely want to call in because you can learn some things about these confessions.
They're gonna be coming clean next week. No.
So,
We won't be on the show next
no,
week.
no.
so remember, 8 p.m. Tuesday on UBM. Listen to us. I just want y'all to do
We
one
sound-
thing before we
sound
go. Yep, there we go. On 3, we're gonna say woo woo. 1, 2, 3. Woo woo.